Hey guys, it's Jen, and I'm back with another 12 by 12 layout to share with you. This time a picture of my hubby, and he was sitting on we have a love seat with, dual recliners and then a couch with recliners on both ends. So the way our living room is situated, he sort of ends up sitting on one end of the love seat, and I sit on the end of the couch, which are closest to each other. And he works all day, he works a job that he can't be checking his phone or, playing games or whatever. So when he gets home and after we eat supper and we're watching TV together, he'll sit there and sort of play cards or whatever on his phone. So every now and then I'll try to sneak in and get a picture of him, but this time he caught me, and yeah, he's not a mean guy. He is the best husband ever, and I just happened to catch him before he smiled, so I thought the picture was funny, and it just made me laugh, so I thought I was going to scrapbook it. So there you go. So here I'm just layering all the papers that I had pulled out to use on this layout, and here I am putting my acid-free adhesive to the back of that picture, which is the only place I use acid-free adhesive or double-sided tape. And I'm just going to work from the top down and try to get these layers put together. And it seems kind of awkward the way I'm doing it here, but I'm just putting a little bit of glue down as I work my way down. I'm trying to keep everything a little bit, how it was. There I had stamped off something on the back of that. So, and that's an old children's book page there as one of those layers. And I inked everything with brown Memento ink. And you can kind of see I went around the edge of the layout with some brown thread with my sewing machine. So I made a bunch of embellishments and did a lot of sewing on embellishments the other day. So I just kept my sewing machine out. So now I'm just going to probably be using it a little here and there. It's just such a pain to me to have to get it out and plug it in and make sure there's thread and everything in it. But if it's already set up, then I can just wheel myself over there and put a few stitches and things. So, and that little banner in the upper left-hand corner was one that Kelly had given me as part of my Christmas gift 2 years ago. And I just inked it with some chalk ink and just dabbed it dry because it does have like a bit of a coating on the paper that she used. And then I just punched out little hearts out of that same paper that I used in the layering and adhered those. So that's the banner. And I finally got some Tombow Mono multi-adhesive there, and that's what I'm using to adhere that down with. And those scallops, that was like a piece of paper from way, way back that I'd actually gotten from a friend at a garage sale. And just thought I would do some die cuts and stuff with it. So finally got that one used up. And here I'm just adding a few little pieces of washi tape, and I don't always remember that I have washi tape, but then whenever I do, I get it out and then I try to use it whenever I can, whenever I think about it. And here's just a little dish of embellishments that I had picked out that I thought would go well on this layout. And I have this little dollar stamp that I got at Michael's that says "Love You" on it 3 times, so that's what that little piece is. I just had it stamped from a long time ago and never used it. That's a basic gray die cut piece that I'm using there, and I'm just going to cut it apart and put part on the bottom and the other part up above so that it looks like it's layering, and then it's not cut apart. And then the little tags, I mean, I'm basically just digging through my stash and trying to pull stuff out and get it used up because I have so much stuff that I've had forever and ever, and I've just never used it, and it's just insane. So I'm just finally trying to get it used up. I still can't stop myself from buying stuff, but now that I am working from home, I don't go to Michael's hardly ever anymore. And that was my real downfall. I would walk into Michael's or Joann's or AC Moore, and a bunch of stuff would be on sale, plus I'd have a coupon, plus my husband would be with me, and I would have him with his phone and a coupon, and and it feels great to be getting good deals, but I just did not need all this stuff. Like, it's insane. But now that I'm at home, I see all the deals and stuff online, so then I'm here, so I order it, and then the UPS man comes and he drives right up and I can see him from my office window. So I'm actually waiting for some stuff today, and I have a feeling if and when he comes, if it's anytime soon, I'm probably just going to run into my craft room and get started on that. But here I'm just layering up some tags with that little piece that I have stamped out. And I want to pop it up on some foam tape here. And this is just the cheap stuff from Big Lots. I think I'm down to only a couple more rolls of that. I may have to go back to Big Lots at some point and pick some more up. Hopefully they still have it. Sorry, that was my phone going off. So get that adhered, and definitely want to make sure you have it where you want it, because that stuff is so super sticky. So there I'm inking up a little die cut piece that I want to layer underneath. Luckily I thought of it before I got it stuck down, because you see it's like sticking to everything. I'm like, and then I thought it was going to stick to all that, but luckily it didn't adhere and I could grab it quick. So now what am I going to do? I'll find another place for these other tags. I don't even remember if that one gets used. Well, I guess I do use part of it at least. And that's the jute rope that I got, I think at Michael's a while back. I love having that stuff on hand. I think it has a, it goes well with the type of layouts that I do, which are mostly boys, boyish themes, or whatever, masculine, I guess. I like the natural feel to it. And those paper clips are just so flimsy, drive me nuts. I don't know what I was doing. I'm like, okay, duh, it needs to go that way. But that one I don't think I have to actually tack down, because I have it sort of shoved underneath the picture. But then I end up stapling it. Just add a little bit of something else. So there I'm just adding the bottom of that tag there, trying to keep from having trapped space in between my embellishments and clusters and things. I do like pulling stuff out that I think I might like to use instead of like running all over my craft room as I'm scrapbooking. It does definitely cut down the amount of time that it takes, because this video, once I sped it up, I mean, it was like down to like 12 minutes. I didn't have to like take anything out of it or anything, so that was nice. But I had like, all the papers and everything picked out ahead of time, just because it just takes me a long time. I don't know. I guess I'm just a slow scrapbooker. So this is one of those rub-ons that we got at Michael's a long time ago. It's the first time I remember using any of them. And I'm just going to use this as my title. It says rest a minute. Because like I said, he works really hard. He gets up really super early, drives an hour to work, an hour home. He works all day on his feet. And then most nights he comes home and cooks dinner for me, because I'm still in my office working. Whenever you start a new job, there's definitely that transition period where you need to focus a lot more than you normally would, and try to get in there and make sure that you're learning what you need to learn and getting stuff done. So I work into the evening, plus I don't travel, but he comes home and cooks, and so I'm very, very lucky. So whenever he finally does sit down and play with his phone, it's just his way of relaxing, I guess. And it is well deserved, for sure. So I'm just adding a few little wood veneers here. I need to order some more. I did actually order a few different things. I don't know why they have to be so expensive. I've been ordering most of my stuff on Amazon now that I have Amazon Prime. And like a box of wood veneers, like $8 or $9? No, absolutely not. So I keep checking, and then I'll get them when they're like $4 or $5. But I still think that's too much. Like I have a hard time paying a bunch of money for stuff, especially whenever I'm used to being able to go to the store and use a coupon and get it at least, 40% off, most of the time 50% off. So, but, at least I'm saving time and gas from having to go there, but still, it's all in my head. What can I tell you? And these little chipboard embellishments here from that sheet I'm using, they weren't very sticky, so I was just adding some glue to those. And I've had that for a long time too and haven't used it yet, so this was the first time I've gotten any use out of that. And they had like some little hexagons in there, so I'm putting those in a couple of places as well. I need to get some more hearts. I don't know if they sell just wood veneer hearts. I think I bought hearts with arrows, and probably could use some more arrows as well, but like I said, I just hate spending the money on that stuff. Ugh. I don't know what my problem is. I'm cheap. I mean, I want my layouts to look nice, and I want to have cute things to work with, but I don't want to spend a bunch of money either, so it's a delicate balance, my friends. So just adhering that little camera embellishment there, and I'm going to add some sprinkles, and I'm using some orange, I think it might be tangerine glimmer mist. Since the paper background there was like an orangish brown color, I thought that it would go pretty well. I didn't want to do anything too dark just because none of the colors in it were really that dark. The darkest color was like a brown, which I didn't want it to be overpowering, so I went ahead and went with orange, which is where I am right now, apparently, going to find it. I didn't take this part out. And there I found it, and I'm just going to do a few sprinkles with that. And then there are a few pictures coming up where you can see close up after I was all finished. And so there you go. So thanks so much for watching. Please leave me a comment, and if you like what you saw, give me a thumbs up. They really brighten up my day. Thanks a lot. Bye.